It's my discharge.
Yeah. Bro, we're not even recording. Fuck.
Oh fuck, did you start it on the camera?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
bad.
camera got that.
You want to say that again?
I'm leaking discharge.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Let's got some discharge showing.
After he saw the
It's crazy.
fucking Easter bunny flashing his cock at him, you got a little...
Yeah, the bunny
Hey
that
now.
wants belly rubs.
He
making
wants
me
you to rub
discharge
more than his
everywhere.
belly.
Let your discharge get a little crusty, bro. You could probably sell those. Sell those
Ooh.
panties.
Discharge crusted golf pants.
Yo, there might be a market for that. It's face.
I was thinking of I had like a
Oh fuck.
I can't remember. I was watching something, and this was like back when I was still smoking weed. I was super high one time watching something about Japan, and it was like the toilet. It was about like showing off a bunch of stuff, and it was one of them was like the toilets. As you know about the talking toilets in Japan.
Oh, yes.
They're all super like high tech, and they
Yeah.
they speak to you.
Wipe
And
your ass for you.
Good shit, my
Yeah,
friend.
I was having like
Good shit.
I was making myself laugh because I was like imagining like I'm in Japan or like saying something like doing like a hotel review, and keep in mind this is me like high as fuck, like laying in bed like laughing to myself watching a YouTube video about Japan, like taking a shit in a Japanese toilet and then it giving you like $20 and it has like a Japanese businessman voice. You know what I mean?
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, very good, and then like
Nice deposit.
it just has like 20 US, like a US $20 bill. Like, here you go. Because they got
Like
like
a little
the,
robot arm. Like
Yeah,
the
they
door-
got the-
door slides down. Just
they got like the used panty vending machines out there. So I was like, dude, how like I'm literally laying there like how you were just laughing about Tyler's discharge. I'm laughing to myself that loud,
Hold
thinking
up,
about
pause.
shitting in a Japanese toilet and it being like, yo, and like giving me
yo.
and giving me like $20. Like I took a trip to Japan recently. Tried out one of those. I was like,
They pay you for shit.
it was I wrote a stand-up bit in my head of like, yeah, it's kind of weird. Use one of those Japanese toilets. It paid me $20 afterwards. Like, I shit in its mouth and it gave me $20.
It like weighs it. Like when you're at self checkout, and it's like, please put your item on the
Yeah.
scale.
Please put quantity. Yeah, exactly. How many tomatoes? But yeah, I was
Scat for crash.
literally driving scat for cash.
Scat for cash.
It's a good business model, bro. I think we need to start something. here.
£5, $20.
That's
big
not
ass shit.
6454.
Dude, if you got paid to shit, America would be 10 times more obese.
Bro, we do have the shit optimized diet. Like, there's a lot of food you can get into here. Like, if you gave an American, like, if there was an actual like who can drop the biggest shit, like normally like small Japanese men usually win random like eating competitions and stuff. It's
Yeah.
usually small Japanese man. I think America would show out. It's not about how much we could put down. It's how much we could fucking put out. You know what I mean?
Store it away for 6 months and then
Just
drop it
think
all
about
at
it,
once.
like we have like you told a dude like you have a week to prepare to drop like the biggest shit of all time. He's probably like, all right, corn on the cob, Wendy's chili. Like,
Oh,
like,
dude,
you just-
no.
you got like a you have like a there's like a meal plan you could follow to drop. I think I saw on TikTok this guy was talking about how he's been eating fiber because he's been trying to like shit as much as pot. Like he's trying to drop his personal record
Yeah, I was about to
shit.
say, and then they drink like 20 poppies to fucking let that shit
Ugh.
rip.
Yeah, he just like was eating like super dense food and then mixing it with, throwing fiber supplementation in there just to like get it to all
I'm just
blend
imagining
together.
like my forearm just coming out of someone's ass.
Dunk. Like when it hits the toilet, it just like dunk. Dude, there's one time I went camping with. Oh wait, no. Who was all on? I think Tyler was. You guys were on that trip. Okay. We took our camping trip.
What trip?
We went out to Mormon Lake that one time.
Walmart.
You remember we went to the Walmart and everybody was able to shit at the Walmart except for me. You remember that?
No, I don't. I don't remember you were the only one.
So I tried to shit. I tried to shit in
think
the
I remember
woods. I tried to shit in the woods and I just could not relax. Like I couldn't. It would not come out. So we made a.
I actually do remember you being the weirdest about the bathroom and the outdoors. But anyway.
Well, no.
That's all I remember.
No. I try. Like my body just. I'm totally comfortable going to take a shit in the wood. Like my birthday, I had no problem. I grabbed that shovel and I was like, let's fucking get after it. I got my wipes. I got my shovel.
Yeah,
I think someone.
I saw you disappear.
I think
over the
someone
hill.
has a photo of me walking with the shovel on my shoulder, like I'm about to go handle business.
You walked like down a hill. He just disappeared, and then like 20 minutes later, he
I
just
came
comes
back
walking.
like using the shovel as like a walking stick. Like I'm strolling through. I made it like a camp-wide announcement, like I'm gonna go take a shit. Like we had like 30 people in the woods, and I made sure everyone knew that I was going to take a shit.
I'm gonna go shit now, guys.
Well, because we had so many people there.
I'm gonna
it's
be
like-
in that
guys.
direction. Don't.
Yeah,
walk
I
there.
told just hey, look, you don't
Who
want
wants to watch
you
me
don't-
shit?
you don't want to stumble upon this bear in the woods. It's like I'm out there fucking dropping a cow pile. But we went camping, and I couldn't shit in the woods. We go to that Walmart, and everybody was able to hit the bathroom except for me. Like I could not. Every time I went, it was like someone was in there. So I remember we got back from that trip, and we took because we had your parents' truck, if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
the Tundra. We took it to the car wash to like reset it.
Did
and the
we?
whole time we were at the car wash, I was like, "Holy shit, dude! I gotta go! Like it's bad." And we pull up to Gavin's house, and I'm like, "Gavin, like I'm just gonna like apologize in advance for what I'm about to do to that bathroom." Dude, I filled the toilet up. And Gavin told me like his parents were like on the way home, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's gonna smell so fucking bad in here." Like, I was so nervous that like someone was gonna walk in like immediately after I went and be like, "What the
Who fucking shit in here?
You
dude?"
wanna flush the toilet
Dude.
after you had a shit.
It was like a big shit, and it only took like 2 minutes. It was like one push, boom, like it dropped a brick in the toilet, and fucking
Jesus Christ.
dude, like it was sticking out of the water.
God damn, dude, you felt a stretch on your asshole.
Dude,
after
I
that,
thought about
dude.
taking a photo of it.
That's wild.
Like I thought about taking a picture of it. It was huge.
I feel like you should have shit before we left. Like it was that. It
I
was one of
did.
those
I did.
trips. You did?
But think about like what we eat when we go camp. Like it was that
How long were we out there? I don't even remember.
like 2 or 3 days probably. But we were just eating like burgers and like we tried to cook those ribs in the tin foil.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Stone having a hard time.
The jerky. We had like the little like
Jerky?
jerky, like the little like
What do you
box
mean
of like
Stone had a hard
individually wrapped
time?
Slim Jims.
I don't know. I remember him like not disconnecting well.
While being like out in the woods.
Yeah.
I don't think him being gay helped.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
That was a different trip.
That wasn't the same trip. I
No.
thought
Oh
it was the same trip.
no.
I didn't think anybody
Oh.
remembered much from that trip with the gas mask.
Yeah, I don't remember much.
That was a
That was
a
the
wild
same
time.
trip where that was the same trip where I was like, I just had the handle of fucking
Jack
Hennessy whiskey, right?
No, it was like Jack
No.
Honey.
Jack
Ugh.
Honey, is that what it was?
Yeah. Jack Honey or something. You put us on to soju on that trip too. I remember
Did I?
You made the Calpico like drink.
Oh, the yogurt.
You
The
came.
yogurt
You
drink?
came in a fucking bottle that had a yogurt thing on it.
Dude, I remember sipping
And
that
you
thing
mix it
and
with soju.
I remember standing up. We had been like what, 18, 19? Like we were pretty young.
Yeah, fuck.
I remember standing up at the fire being like, dude, that drink Gavin made didn't do shit. And I remember like standing up, like it felt like the weight of my body was like still in the chair. And I was like, oh, I'm going to settle
I'm gonna
into the
sit-
fire for a little
I'm gonna
bit.
sit right back down.
Dude, that was, yeah. We, I think it's funny how many different camping trips we've had. So many different groups of people. I mean, this show was clearly in the making, and none of us knew it.
Yeah, no. for
Calling it Camp Cozy.
sure.
Dude,
Yeah.
that last camping trip we went on was fucking wild.
Oh yeah,
Gavin wasn't there, I don't think, but
No, it was
No,
that was
definitely
rowdy.
was not there.
That
fucking-
was
it was like almost 30 of us, dude.
dude. Like Yeah, we were like a small commune in the woods.
It was pretty fun though.
There's like 20 tents. Like there's tents everywhere. There's food.
I put mine like almost on the other side of the road because I don't like being by anybody when I'm sleeping in mine.
every single
Except
day.
me.
Well, that's for after hours, but
Whoa. Dude, every day there was like 20 different like meals being made. Like there's like 6 different like grills
Jesus.
popping off. Like
yeah, Braden was making food for like us. He made chorizo, sausage, and eggs.
I used his grill to make pancakes.
Nice.
We would just like rotate
You
on
guys
our
didn't even
grill
invite
between
me.
like a couple groups.
No, I did. You were in that was when you took your big trip.
Oh, to Colorado?
I think so. Or no, that was last year. That was when we were at actually that's on the podcast.
What?
My birthday last year when we everyone came over to my house and there's like the party like you know, it was like a get together at the pool. This was when you were on your big Colorado
Yeah, I was about
trip.
to say I missed your birthday because I was in
Yeah.
Colorado.
So we were like everyone started showing up, like everyone's getting organized. They're in the living room, kitchen, like, you know, like the whole front part of my house is like filled up. And then Tyler like took off to my bedroom to like drop his shit off. I think because he rode his bike. Maybe. Yeah, that sounds about right to me. But you answered the phone and it was our boss at the time. And he's like, dude, fucking Donald Trump just got shot.
Oh yeah.
Like the second everyone was showing up to my house was when that happened. I've told this exact story on the podcast already,
I
but
remember now.
but Tyler, like, we walk out and we're like, yo, Donald Trump just got shot, and everyone's like, okay, and we're like,
Yeah,
like,
right.
like no, like actually, and everyone like pulled their phones out. I was like, holy
Oh
shit,
my god!
And then your birthday just turned into talking about Trump.
bro! Literally,
oh my
like
god!
6 hours later, everyone's like drunk in the pool, floating around. And they're like, yo, did you see that? Did you see the
Donald
video?
Trump got shot
I just-
today.
I just hear people in the pool like, yeah, dude, he put his fist up and he was like, fight, and I'm like,
for the people.
I was walking around like, oh shit, this is still like, it's still a hot topic.
Where the huzz at?
Dude, that was, I heard Shane Gillis was talking about, he took a tour of the White House and he got to look at, you know, like the presidents get to hang their portraits up after they leave.
No.
No, well, presidents get their portraits, like, you know, if you have like a portrait of yourself,
Okay.
you put it up in the White House and it stays in the White House.
Huh.
Donald Trump had Obama's portrait moved. And in Obama's portrait's
Damn.
place, he put, like, Shane Gillis explained it as, like, it looked like fan art of, like, the picture of him, like, with his fist up, like, with the blood in front of the American flag. Like, it looks like something, like, someone made in Photoshop
That's hilarious.
and, like, put, like, a paint filter on.
This man's. This man.
That's kind of, I mean, that is an alpha move, I gotta be honest. If I got shot, I would hold on to that for the rest of my life. If I got shot and everyone saw it on TV, I would
I'm the alpha. I'm
I
the
would
omega.
have I would have like 3 versions of that picture up in my house at all times. I'd have it in my car. Like
Oh,
it'd always
yeah.
be around to talk. I'd have a keychain of it and be like, "Oh yeah." I don't know if
yeah.
you know, but
yeah. I don't blame him. I'd probably do the same thing. Huh?
oh, I don't know if you knew this, but I got shot on live television. Everyone saw me get shot.
It's right there, and right there, and right there.
And then a week later, like no one talked about it.
I got a poster in my back pocket. You want to see that one?
That's what I'm saying. You have it. You have like a.
I keep a picture of it in my wallet.
That's what I was saying. Like I have like a Polaroid of it, like in my car. I got it.
That's what sits in front of the fucking odometer.
Yeah, I got it on like a keychain, like encased in plastic.
Yeah. Instead of my girl's ass, it's me getting shot.
Yeah, of course,
Of course.
dude. That's you could.
Why, of course.
That's a forever talking point, because everybody knows, but like they're not gonna be like, dude, stop bringing it up. Like you have that now forever. All right. Anyways.
Yeah.
So, what's been happening with you boys?
You know.
The huge.
Yeah. What has been happening?
I say that. I say what's been happening with you guys. Like I don't spend fucking 40 hours a week with that guy, anyways. It's more so tell the people what we've been up to.
Other than work, it's just been fucking PGA Tour or PGA 2K 25.
A lot of jerking off.
A lot
It's
of
that
goon.
season.
A lot of gooning.
A lot of jerking off. Like
A lot of spanking the chicken.
once right when you wake up in the morning, once right after the shower you take,
Oh, that's crazy.
and then like you get home and then you like drop your things and then you go take your shit.
You storm off. Shit first, of course. You gotta
Yeah, take your shit. But while you're like bathing in your shit, you're
Bathing?
just while your shit's just fermenting in the toilet
Oh, okay.
in the bathroom, you're just fucking just punching.
While your steamer is still below you.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
just punching your fucking
Jesus.
That's excessive.
left hand, right hand.
Oh, I feel like I gotta speak up. I haven't been doing any
stand
of that.
up.
I haven't been doing any of that. Stand up.
Yeah.
Oh, for the grand finale. Or do you shoot it like into the toilet?
On top of the steamer.
Nah, like over
Glazed donut.
over the shower curtain.
Toaster strudel.
Toaster strudel your steamer, dude.
That's crazy. Kevin comes home every day, makes a toaster strudel.
Toaster strudel. That is crazy. No, I'm more of like a shoot it in the sink kind of guy.
Oh, that's crazy.
You already got like the water running to like catch it.
To catch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, cause
No,
you
I
try
like-
to like
I
rinse
like
it off
let it-
after the fact. It's like, you know, when you get like toothpaste, like you try to shoot some water on it, it doesn't move.
Yeah, no. Like
you gotta have the
like,
water running so that way when it hits the
How
water,
do you
it,
know
like,
this, Nathan?
it has like a fluid reaction. I just said toothpaste stuck to the sink.
It's
Yeah, but
like
how
a-
do you know? How do you know cum is the same way?
Got a few shower beats. We're being honest here.
That water
Shower
be making
bead.
it sticky.
Well, like if it hits the water, it doesn't like stick to a surface. It kind of like floats into the. It forms a protective barrier around.
It sticks to itself instead of the surface.
Exactly. It's like oil, like a ferro, like a ferro fluid. It's like a ferro.
It's like oil when you pour it in the water.
Yeah, like sits above it, and it just kind of rides its way down into the drain.
Yeah.
It's fucking Ratatouille headed to the city.
We've all been there. Why am I being ostracized right now? Gavin just talked about fucking toaster strudels.
Toaster strudel in a steamer.
Yeah.
You've been
I run a goon marathon. though.
McMullen. You've been getting a lot of golf in as of late with the weather change. You've got what? Are you 3 for 3 like the past 3 weekends?
Yeah, bro. Fucking my brother and my dad been talking shit, so now I'm gonna get better than both of them.
Watch out now.
I'm gonna
Practice makes
get-
perfect.
I'm gonna get better than them to where they play on the same team, and I still shoot lower than them.
Damn. Combined.
I can see it happening.
I'm gonna shit on them.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
golfing.
You're gonna recruit me soon, yeah.
They were golfing at
Bet.
the golf course over here, like right behind us.
Peoria Pines.
And dude, don't dox us.
Oh,
Bird.
Peoria and Seattle, Washington.
Yeah,
Pines.
yeah. Peoria, Illinois is what he
Yeah.
was talking about.
It's
Yeah, that one.
Peoria.
Peoria
Illinois.
Pines.
That one.
So yeah, so they were all golfing there, and I drove past like there's a hole out by the road
Oh,
where,
yeah,
like where the
dude.
tee off is, and I was driving past it, and this was like earlier in the morning. I was heading that direction, running errands.
Keep in mind,
And-
we're the group in front of the. I was in the group in front of Eric and them.
Yeah, so he's in group 1, and then there's a second group. It's group 2. We'll say group 1, group 2.
So we were on the green when you did this.
Yeah, so I drove past it,
And they were waiting
And my
for
girlfriend
us
was
to get
like, "Is that the golf course that they're playing?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's where they're gonna be at today." Came back home, whatever. Then we went out for lunch. We went the same direction as our errands from previous in the day. And I'm pulling up to it, and I just get this like feeling in my stomach where I'm like, how funny would it be if they're right there? Because like when you're at that tee box, right?
You're closer on the one further down, but that one's still right up against the fence.
Dude, it's like 10 feet. Like if I had a football, like I could hit them with it. Like they're that close.
No, you could have chucked an egg outside your window and
Yeah,
hit 'em.
like they're that close to the fence. So
Like
I'm
while
driving down the
driving.
road, and I'm like, how funny would it be? And then I told my uncles, because all of our uncles are like pretty like, well, his dad and like our 2 uncles are like big guys, And I told them like I was driving down, and I could just see their silhouettes, because they're all wearing golf clothes. Everyone looks the same, and I just knew it was them. Like, I told them it was like seeing the Monstars from from Space Jam. Like they look like that, and I slam on my
That's
brakes.
fucked.
I slam on my brakes and fucking hit a Yui, and I go back so that way I can come in nice and slow on them. No one saw me like hit the Yui either. I drove past them,
Not a single
U-turn.
person.
Came back like real slow, and I saw someone had just hit. I didn't want to fuck up anyone's swing, you know. I saw someone just hit, and I like drive up real slow, and I couldn't think of like saying anything funny, so I just screamed, "You suck!" And his dad like turned around like, "What the fuck?" You like he didn't know who it was. He's, "What the fuck you saying?" And it's just my girlfriend like waving at them like, "Hi." And dude, I got our uncle right on his birthday golf trip, right in his backswing, like perfectly.
Damn.
You suck, and I just took off. They had to tell him like that was Nathan. Like he had no idea. He thought it was just
motherfucker.
yeah. He just thought it was like some random person just fucking you suck.
That's funny.
Took off, and then saw them later. That like literally like 2 hours later at a party, and I was like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
It's crazy I didn't even see that happen because I was on the next hole already, and that hole faces the street, and I didn't even see you going by or nothing.
Yeah, I thought I saw you guys first. Like I saw someone like put the cart and park behind like a tree, and I was like, "Oh, that's obvious. Like that has to be Cody. Like I just missed him. Like he like I would have had to come by like 5 minutes later, because like he wasn't even like there yet. And then I saw like the Monstars, and I was like, that's them. Got him.
Well,
That was-
Manny and Eric, you kind of can't
That's what I'm saying.
mix them up with anybody. So
Yeah, exactly. They're two people. They have no doppelgangers. They're individuals for sure.
that shit was hilarious.
So yeah, that was literally perfect. And dude, I remember like driving away, I was like giggling. Like I was like well, I
Bro,
pulled
hit
up
the
and I
T.
was gonna say something funny, but I had nothing. Like I was so excited to do it that I was not prepared to like.
You got to hit him with the Happy Gilmore. You suck.
So
Jackass.
I should
Jackass.
exactly like I had nothing planned. So when I got there, I was just like, you suck, and then, like took off.
Not make
Like
this.
a little kid trying to fucking come up with a comeback.
Yeah, exactly.
Not make this.
You
Fucking-
suck.
Like fucking Family Guy when they're driving past me, he's like, ugly bitches. Could have done anything, and I panicked in the moment and just hit a you suck and took off. But yeah, it was just picture perfect. Like it I can only do something if it's funny.
I played like golf. I played like ass that day.
Yeah, everyone looked. Oh yeah, you were.
Oh, you guys don't have headphones on. I just
Oh
hear
no.
much clapping noises. Sorry.
You were like looking around, like, huh? Anybody? No, Gavin's in the producer's chair today, next to
Really?
our guest, the rock climbing Peep.
What's that peep?
That's Peep right there. Yeah, we got the Easter decor. It is Easter Eve. Would you call it that? It's 420 Eve.
It is 420.
Easter is on 420 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was walking through the building and I'm like, yeah, you guys celebrating the holidays? Or they were like, oh, you celebrate Easter? I was like,
Easter.
Yeah, 420. I'm talking about.
I'm like, yeah.
Nah, dude, I'd fucking smoke weed. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, Easter, totally.
I feel like Easter was like on 420 somewhat recently, right? Like in the last like 5 years, probably.
Definitely was, I think.
Probably.
Every Easter is a 420, dude.
Every Easter is.
No, I'm just saying, like in general.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's like every.
Every time I go to my Easter parties, it's just smoking joints and eating food.
Everybody's just chiefing, or are you just saying like you, like?
No, like Nana and Papa Edgel.
Oh, okay, yeah. Everyone over there is just fucking chooched up.
Hell yeah. Yo, boys, I used my diff lock for the first time.
Used your diff lock?
Yeah.
Oh boy. What happened? Did you get stuck?
No.
Oh.
Maybe. Almost.
You just had to air it down, turn the diff lock on.
Yeah.
That's dope. You're just excited that you get to use like a feature finally.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You're like, yeah, yes,
And
I get
like
to flip the switch.
The crawling fucking features.
Oh, you got like modes and shit to
Mhm.
put it in.
Although
Oh,
it was
shit.
like whiny.
Uh oh.
You have the off-road version, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got TRD off road?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. McMullen's gonna get a fucking TRD Pro. Yeah. We were looking at them the other day at work. We were talking about them just because, you know, they're
Yeah,
just ridiculously expensive.
Oh,
For what, you know, for the
Insanely
the
expensive.
Toyota tax, dude. We need to talk about the
The
Toyota
Yoda
tax.
tax, man.
You know, it'll probably be cheaper just to fly over there,
Fly to Japan and buy a truck.
buy
there.
one, and then come back with it.
Probably.
No, what you do is you get that new. There's like I've been seeing like for probably 2 years now the $10,000 Toyota pickup. You know what I'm talking about? It's like the truck that Toyota's making that's only like 10 grand. Well, it's not gonna be. It's never coming to America. It's totally.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It looks like kind of like an old like Land Cruiser front end, like boxy. Like you know, it's obviously like a cheap vehicle, but everyone's been talking about how sick they are, because you know a lot of people want like a cheap truck these days. Like I would love $10,000 truck like brand new. As long as all four wheels spin at the same time, dude. Yeah, go ahead. I'll take it. But people have been talking about
Yeah,
that.
they spin at the same time, but you got to run it with your feet. Like the
I'll give it-
Flintstones.
I'll give
Meet
it some.
the Flintstones.
I'll give it some help. That's fine.
Yabba dabba doo da.
But yeah, they have this truck that and for 2 years on TikTok I've been seeing like Toyota's next pickup's gonna kill the U.S. market. Like it's obviously clickbait because if you just Google it, it's like, oh, this truck's been out for 2 years and it's not coming to America. Like good luck. So
Ever. It was like that fucking new Ford that we were talking about.
that Ford Ranger Super Duty.
Only in Australia. You fucking cocksucker.
Yeah, dude. Australia has this sick ass Ford Ranger that has, you know how like they do their trucks out in Australia with like the flatbeds. It's like that from factory with the turbo diesel V6 and a snorkel, and it's lifted and it's on big old tires. It's only for sale in Australia. It has the same towing capacity as an F-150, but it's a Ranger.
It's fucked up.
And
How much is that fucking thing?
I mean, if it's in Australia, probably like $200,000. Their money is all fucked up. I'll see like a TikTok like truck builds, like people like doing like the little slideshow where it says how much stuff costs. And it'll be like just picked up this 2019 Ford Ranger, and they have like their Ford Ranger looks like our Ford Ranger. It's like picked up this 2019 Ford Ranger, 80,000, and they use the dollar sign, right? Like that's what their money is, but it's not U.S. dollars; it's Australian dollars. AUDs.
Is that how low their
But-
dollar is?
But it'll say like $90,000, and I'll be like, dude, this has to be like clickbait, like rate, like
yeah,
this,
I think it's like close to double or some shit.
like 60. Well, like
'Cause there
one
was
U.S. dollar is like 60%, so it's like 40% higher, I think.
Yeah.
So like $100,000 there is like 60,000 here. So like a $60,000 truck there. Like I saw one, like a dude was like, yeah, I just picked up this FJ80 Land Cruiser for 120 grand, and I'm like, oh my god. Like they're getting destroyed out there, and then I figure out like, oh, okay, their money is just fucked.
Fucked.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
for sure.
But yeah, and then you know I'll be flipping through like a slideshow, getting angry with how much everything cost, and then I'll see their gay little rectangular license plate, and I'll be like, oh, okay, it's not American. I'll let it slide.
It's fucking gay.
Yeah, I feel like America has the license plate shape down pat. Can we agree on that?
Yeah. Can we talk about how
Barely use them.
Hawaiians will get a fucking taco and then just lift it like
Oh, yeah.
24 inches?
Have you seen this before, Tyler? A Hawaiian built truck?
Mm-mm.
I've only seen it a few times on TikTok. But it's like they'll get like a Toyota Tacoma and they'll jack it up like 3 feet, and then they'll put like, you know, like the wheels that your dad has on his truck?
Yeah, like 20-inch rims.
Like big, like wide. They're called wides with
It's
like the
fucking
skinny tires.
disgusting.
Dude, that's what Hawaiians do. Which I don't get, because like if I was in Hawaii, I
Why
would
are they
have
trying
like,
to be Mexican?
it's literally like it looks like you took like a F-250 or like a Duramax like build, like you know how people like make them look
Yeah.
like big rig it, quote unquote.
yeah.
And then you just put it on a
slap
baby, like a tiny truck. And like when I'm saying like Tacomas, like not even like Gavin's, like the smaller, even smaller trucks, like single cab. Like they're,
I didn't know the Mexican OT was from Hawaii.
bro, Mexican OT gets down on like Escalades and shit.
Yeah, I know.
Which,
I'm just saying.
actually, he has some sick. I've seen his collection.
But yeah, that shit's kind of weird. I don't really understand it.
Hey, bro,
Hawaiian
just
culture, man.
different strokes, you know? Like they got like
I guess.
We still got squatted trucks. Those still exist.
I know, but like, they're popular, man.
I thought squatted trucks was gonna be like a real quick, like come in, go away type thing. I didn't realize like people are still like down for that shit. We don't really see them out here. I saw a squatted truck at NASCAR though.
I
That looked
see.
fucking
I
ridiculous.
see those stupid ass 1500 Dodges slammed,
Yeah,
and they
I
got
s-
like a
I see
Hemi
those
in it or
quite
something
often.
stupid.
I kind of like that. I don't know why. You talking like a Dodge, like my dad's
Like
truck,
a 1500.
yeah, like my dad's truck.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah, I see those all the time.
Hey, bro,
slammed.
don't forget
Edgar's driving it.
dude,
Mhm.
don't forget the SR. I mean, I don't know if Edgar's driving it. Maybe Lamarcus is.
Nah, Edgar's driving it.
I saw a really funny TikTok where a black dude
It's
talked
high
about
school Edgar's
a
driving. those.
black dude talked about how much he liked like the Taqueche, like the Mexican built like slam trucks, and someone's like the top comment on the TikTok was like, "Good thing Dodge makes trucks, right?" Like, and I was like, "Oh shit!" But let's not
Got him.
let's not
fucked.
forget. Dodge put a fucking V10 in a single cab pickup truck. They put the Viper, the SRT 10. They put the Viper engine in a fucking 1500 single cab
Yeah.
with a Daytona. Dude, I've only seen one like in person ever. We did the windshield on it. And me and my dad were like working on it. We're like, oh, this is cool. And then I see the badge on the side. I was young. I was like 12. I was like, Dad, what does SRT 10 mean? And my dad's like, what? What? I was like, yeah, on the side of this truck right here. And he like looks over at it and he goes, dude. And so like the owner comes out. He's like this like 60-year-old like white dude, like polo shirt tucked into his slacks type white guy. And my dad's like, does that truck run? He's like, oh yeah. He's like, I take it out on the weekends. My dad's like, can't hear it. He's like, oh yeah, I just got it back from the exhaust shop. Fires it up in like like just the garage doors open, inside his garage, and it's just like, wow, like it like screamed,
Yeah.
like it was so
Wow.
fucking loud, and then he just gets on wow 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 like crazy loud. But
That's crazy.
nah, dude, Gavin was talking about. He said that he's been looking at pre-runners lately, and
The Hell Tacos.
huh,
The Hell Tacos.
the Hell Tacos.
Maybe.
Dude, nah, Ford Ranger, always. For the
Oh, for
two-wheel
the
drive
Prius?
pre-run.
Yeah.
Two-wheel drive, you know, that's the only thing you're
I
gonna...
mean, I've been seeing some like kind of sick Silverados.
Yeah, no, old Silverados are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Those are they're I've looked at older Silverados because they're so cheap. And I do like the pre-runner stuff, but
Like get on Discord. I'm like, Tyler, do you want to watch trophy truck races with me?
I'm like, nah, Game of Thrones.
yeah, we got to go to a Lucas Oil race. Have you ever been to a trophy truck?
Uh-uh.
Dude, they're
Looking
I
at
used to go,
Odor's dick and shit.
yeah, I used to go to. we had like a. It's like the first thing we talked about at work. He was like,
Hold the door.
he was like,
Odor,
he's like,
Odor.
Hold the door.
he was like, have you? He said something about like Game of Thrones, and I was like, yeah, I never watched it. And he's like, you've never watched it? I was like, dude, we do this every time. You say something about Game of
Saw
Thrones.
Hodor's dick. Bro.
Yeah, he was like, dude, I was watching last night. Fucking saw Hodor's dick, and I was like, oh yeah, like I haven't seen Game of Thrones, but
Like,
I
oh,
know.
I know that part. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just
It's like an
everybody
elephant trunk.
because everybody's fucking like
Dude,
talked
literally,
about.
It's just a horse dick.
I
Fucking
showed
down
him-
to his kneecap. I'm like, Jesus fucking
I
Christ.
showed him like the South Park Black Friday special where they did like a Game of Thrones like spoof.
Oh yeah.
And George R. R. Martin, like he's like, obviously like the fastest way to Colorado would be in a car, not on horseback. And he's like, yes, but horses have something that no car does. And it just cuts to like a fucking swinging dick. I showed him that.
Fucking Game of
Classic.
Thrones,
Oh, man. But then, like, way later in the show, you, like, get the backstory of Hodor and you just, like, cry.
Is it sad?
Yeah.
It's pretty much just an autistic giant.
No. With just a big ass cock.
They were, like, getting raided and he had to, like, hold the door to save the town.
Is that why
and-
his name is Holdor?
Yeah, because, yeah, he said hold the door so many times. It just turned
No, it's
into
like
Hodor.
he only says like Odor now.
Oh. So
Something
Odor.
yeah, yeah.
okay,
But
well,
the
like
reason
that
it's
episode
happened
this
is
morning
like a
is-
traumatic experience where he had to like hold the door and it's hold the door, hold the door, and he said it so many times that it just
that's the only word he
Hold
knows
on.
now.
that's the only word he speaks.
That's all he has in this world is just the word.
Yeah,
Literally
Holdor
turned him
and his-
autistic though, because he's scared of thunder and Odor.
Just him and his big cock.
Yeah.
Dude, and then he pulled it up on his phone and showed it to me. He like pulled up Google Images and
If you
it's just like,
forgot. In
I was like,
case
oh,
you
cool, thanks,
forgot,
man.
Nathan.
thanks, man. Yeah,
9 a.m. I just love seeing a fucking
just a fucking
2-foot
fucking-
cat.
just a dick hanging down to his knees. I was like, oh, all right, cool.
Balls the size of my head.
I was like, I'm gonna go do trash now. Like I had, like just a quick like, all right, alrighty.
Nathan's taking out trash like, hold the door.
Hold the hold the door.
Hold the door.
But yeah, he Tyler spiked me with that to start my
Nice.
Thursday morning off.
Starting off right.
Nice. That was fucking funny.
Yeah, it's
I'll never forget like the beginning of the show, when the brother and sister are just banging.
so I have seen
Things I
that.
do for love.
So Tyler like brought that up, and so
Yeah.
I say I've never watched Game of Thrones. I think I watched the first 2 episodes of Game of Thrones, and I think the first episode ends with them banging, and then he pushes the little boy out of the window. Correct? He just like whoop, shoves him. That's like the big cliffhanger of the first episode, is he shoves a boy out.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I did see that at least.
Yeah.
And then a couple episodes later, they hire somebody to finish him off. It doesn't work.
Mm.
And then
Yeah.
the imp gets charged with that.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't know. There's for some reason like Game of Thrones was one of those shows that I think like by the time I heard everyone get to the end of it, I kind of lost interest in it because people complained about it. So I just got a feeling that it
Damn. But the first couple seasons were fucking gas, bro. Like straight.
And then there's a
gas.
spin-off, right?
Is there a spin-off?
House of
It's-
Dragons?
Oh, that's not a
It's-
spin-off. It's a prequel.
Oh,
that-
okay.
Yeah, that's before Game of Thrones. That's
yes.
when the biggest dragons were still alive.
Yes. Like the mythical fucking dragons they talk about the whole damn show.
Yeah, when I first moved back here,
I mean, mythical. There's 3 dragons in it.
the people I was living with.
Well, I liked at the beginning of the show, they're like, these are the fucking skulls of the dragons and
The people I was
yeah.
living with, they were watching that show. Like I was just catching it, like, coming downstairs, grab like a drink or something.
Mhm.
I just catch like little chunks of it, and I saw that they had these like dragon eggs, if I remember.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then I think, a dude married his niece or daughter, or there's
Something like that.
some incest going on. I was like, okay,
Oh, are you talking about House of Dragon?
yeah, I'm talking about House of Dragons, yeah,
Uh,
because they were
nah,
watching
that
it
was
like
too much for me, bro.
they were watching it like as it was coming out.
It was
I
good.
I fucking had people over to my house for a watch party, and the first like watch party we did was like the brothel episode.
What's going on there? A lot of people
where
fucking.
it was like the uncle and the niece were like getting frisky in a brothel.
Oh yeah.
So you're just watching it with like guests.
Yeah,
See, I just feel like in my
another
head.
couple. It was like just another couple. And we like had him over for dinner and a watch party, and we were so excited that like the Game of Thrones universe was
Yeah.
getting like ignited again.
Oh, that's
And-
Only for it
only-
to kick off with the incest.
Yeah, and let's just say that we never did that again.
No,
Nope,
I
that was
know.
a one.
I
That was a
thought
one-time.
you were saying
thing.
let's just say, and I was like expecting to go in a different direction.
Let's
like, you
just
sitting
say
there
we
be like,
had a foursome.
you're just like, well, I was just thinking like you guys are all watching it, and you're like, wait, so that's like the uncle and the niece, and someone's like, yeah, and you're like, kind of hot. Like, hey,
I'll be the uncle.
you just grab like a pillow, like, cool. Yeah, no, I feel like Game of Thrones is one of those shows that I would not put on if like anybody was coming over. Like,
Nah, it's a show for like you and your significant other.
exactly.
dude,
Like,
Game
It's
of
not.
Thrones is
It's
like-
not a group watching.
you gotta think about it, dude. There's
show.
people out there that like watched that show with their family.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I found that out the hard way. Okay.
There's like people who have definitely like sat down with their families, like, guys, like, I'm sure like you got back when it like first came out, like, Jesus, back when it first came out, HBO, like, I think I just finished rewatching The Sopranos, and I think in between like The Sopranos and Game of Thrones, like there wasn't much going on, and Sopranos was like hot television, like it was popular as fuck, and Game of Thrones came out, and that became like the next big thing coming out of HBO. So like I imagine there's got to be people who like threw that first episode on, like with their family, You know, maybe not like little kids, but some older teenagers watching it with their parents, dude. I would not be able to sit through that. Like, I could not even imagine.
Mom, aren't they siblings?
Because like I had friends
Well,
like
you see, honey.
I think I was like what 10 or 11 when Game of
Back
Thrones
in
like
the
started
day.
coming out. I want to say like it was around that time, and like I had friends like at the time like Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, like all that was coming out, and I remember people saying like, "Oh yeah, I watched The Walking Dead with my family." I'm like, oh, "Okay, that makes sense."
Yeah, I watched The Walking Dead with my grandma.
Yeah, see, like it makes sense because that's like made for TV. Like they can't show too much. Like
But like Game of Thrones, I can't. Fucking, there's 14-year-olds getting married to 40-year-olds.
Bro.
There's fucking.
I was watching The Boys at my parents' house when I was still living with my parents, and I had to like pause.
There's like 12-year-old kids still sucking on their mom's titties, like
Me,
Oh, I forgot about that.
at the ocean. They got the fucking
Yeah.
the gate or the fucking door they open that
Yeah,
just
this-
fucking
this-
drops you
the
down a
fucking
cliff.
sky shit, whatever.
me and Brandon, I got Brandon to watch like the first 2 seasons of The Boys with me, and we would watch it in my parents' living room, and I would pause it every time my mom would walk in, just because I was like, I like knew certain things. Like the last thing I need is like my mom to walk in and like the deep is getting like sucked off by he's like fucking the squid, you know. Like the last thing I need to explain to my mom is like,
Is why a guy's snorting coke and shrinking himself and climbing into dicks.
yeah, like I exactly, like there's the last thing I need is like my mom to walk in and be like, what do you guys want?
Or why there's an episode of fucking like a superhero orgy.
yeah,
Why
exactly.
there's a 70-foot dick opening the door?
I'm sitting there like letting the episode
Hello there.
play. Like I can't. There was one episode where I was like I had my hand on the remote because like I was like there's no way. Maybe it was the super orgy,
No, yeah.
but I was sitting there and literally just like you remember like the house in Colorado had like the stairs that came down into the living room, with,
No,
like, the handrail.
I don't.
You never been there?
He's
No.
Tyler knows what I'm talking about. Anyways,
Yeah.
You fuckers.
I'd be sitting there like with the remote pointed like
My
at the
21st
TV,
birthday.
just like eyeing the stairs the whole time, like trying to like, okay, here comes mom. Pause
or
it.
like
Hey mom, let me know you're coming down.
or what's this storm bitch's name? Fuck.
You talking about the Nazi?
Yeah.
Stormfront.
Stormfront, yeah. When her and
Oh yeah, they're
Homelander
weird
were,
like
like,
super.
fucking and
They're like superpower
punching each
sex scene
other,
where they're like
yeah.
punching each other and like shooting each other with laser eyes
Yeah.
and
and then they're like
fucking in the sky, like in the air.
yeah, and then they're like fucking in the alley, and then like
He like
squeeze
crushes
the
that.
fucking
He like
homeless dude's head.
yeah, exactly.
Crazy,
Can't
dude.
have anybody walking in
Fucking
on that.
crazy.
Didn't.
Why is Homelander sucking milk out of her titties?
Oh yeah, the weird lady at the
Oh,
beginning.
firecracker.
Oh, I was thinking.
Oh,
no, his
no,
handler,
before
the
that.
the like the CEO of the company when he
Yeah.
would like lay on her lap.
Yeah.
Like
Both of them.
he like saw he was using his like X-ray vision to like watch her breastfeed in her office and was like sitting there like.
Oh my
Yes,
god! I just
kid.
remembered how the fourth. I totally forgot how the end of one of the ending parts of the last season with Ashley when she took the fucking temp V.
Who? Oh yeah, and she
Yeah.
turns into like a weird
He's
like. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that too.
Yeah, that just reminded me.
That's got to be coming out. That's got to be on its way out pretty soon.
I think so.
It's the
I think
final
it is
season.
this year.
Nah, dude, they went to fucking high schoolers.
Oh, you're talking about Vought, the spin-off show,
Yeah, the garbage ass garbage.
Oh,
the like college, like they go to like a superhero college.
nah, I
Yeah.
ain't be
I did
watching-
not watch that.
I ain't be watching that shit.
You ain't gonna catch me watching no spin-offs. I did. I mean,
I watched
although
6 episodes of it.
We
It's
fucking
all garbage.
we finished Invincible though.
yep. We all finished Invincible. That was hot.
Hot damn.
That was hot.
Bro,
Hot damn.
I rewatched it with Gavin, and I literally had to keep my mic on mute the entire time.
Yeah,
Dude,
he
I'm
was like-
I'm
It was like one day I literally got home from work and he was like, "How many episodes do you have left?" And he was like, 3. He's like, "You're gonna want to fucking binge them."
yeah. I told
That's
because I
exactly
told
what we
Tyler.
did.
I asked Tyler how many he had left, and he was like 6, 7, 8. And I was like, dude, you gotta just like sit down and watch them in order, like, because you know, like 7 literally
Back to
like
back to back.
goes right back
Yeah.
into 8,
Yeah.
like immediately.
It did.
I was like, you need to sit down and watch 6. It was funny too because I was like telling him I was like, there's a cameo in episode 6, and you didn't catch it, but fucking Aaron Paul, the dude from Breaking Bad, plays that electricity guy, the guy who like
Oh my god!
No way.
Yeah, that's
really?
Aaron Paul.
Huh.
Oh, shit.
Fucking
Jesse.
Electro.
The one that fried his wife.
Powerplex or something like that.
Yeah, Powerplex. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like I heard him say something like along the line, like like the scene in Breaking Bad where he's like, he can't keep getting away with this.
Yeah.
He's like said a line like that, like Invincible has to pay, and I was like, oh my fucking god, it's him. And
That's
it's on
crazy.
Amazon, so if you like hit pause, it has like the little
Yeah,
like.
it shows you.
I was
Yeah.
like, is that? And I hit pause. I was like, no shit.
Keep playing.
And went right back to it.
I thought it was crazy
I
when
forgot when you pause it, it shows you who.
Has everyone who's like in
actors.
the scene, the music that's playing, like all
Yeah.
that at once. Pretty cool.
And then Billie Eilish's songs were in it.
True.
Dude. So I watched those like last 2 episodes, and the Rexplode scene happened,
Yeah.
and I was literally like,
R.I.P. my guy.
I did like the lock in.
Spoilers, guys.
Yeah. Oh, spoiler alerts.
Spoilers.
If you still haven't seen Invincible season 3 episode, what the fuck are you
You gotta
doing?
get your priorities
Bro,
straight.
I know about it.
Our podcast, we don't have central topics on this podcast, but I feel like once a month we talk about Invincible and the boys
And The
and like
Boys.
shit like
Yeah.
that.
those are like the best shows ever.
Yeah.
dude. Come on now.
You're
So
not keeping up with them. Fucking, what are you doing?
So-
Gooning?
If you don't like those shows, you're gay.
What are you doing?
precisely.
Gooning.
But I was watching the Rexplode. You know, the Rexplode scene happens when he like grabs his fucking, puts his hand in his chest, and he's like, my whole fucking skeleton.
No, he like sticks his arm like in his like.
wound.
Yeah, like his
Wound,
like his
yeah.
whole
rib.
like his ribs are just like exposed, and
Yeah.
he's just like. But
I was like, no, I know what's about
when
to
that-
happen.
yeah,
No,
when
no,
that-
no, no, no.
when that happened, I was like, fuck, dude. Like, it all clicked in my head. Like, oh, he's a cool, like, nice guy now. Like, everybody loves him now.
Literally, the scene before that was him talking about how miserable his entire life has been, and now he's finally happy.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, he's dead.
Fucking the.
I literally
foreshadowing,
like,
bro.
I was like laying back watching it. I was like laying down on the couch watching it, and I like full on like sat up, and that happens, and then Billie Eilish starts playing, and
That shit
I'm
was
literally,
so
like, sitting here,
fucking
like-
heavy, bro.
I'm literally like sitting here like tears in my eyes, and like Lydia walks in, and she's like, "Are you crying?" And I was like, "No." She's like, "Is that Billie Eilish?" I'm like, "Yeah."
It's setting the mood, all right.
I was like, "They fuck," and she's like, "What happened?" And I like paused, and I was like, "Fucking Rexplode, fucking Rexplode, he's such a good guy. He has to fucking kill himself to fucking kill the evil. It's not even the real Invincible. It's like another version of Invincible. And they're playing Billie Eilish." And
I need a hug.
I just like trauma dumped on her for a second. She's like, "Oh, are you okay now?" And
I
was like,
wish I
yeah,
had a
I'm
sh-
okay.
I wish I had a shoulder to cry on, Nathan.
I was holding this dude right here. Me
I
and
had
this
to
dude were
fucking-
fucking just
Doing peep.
me and Peep were just crying it out. And then the episode ends
Tyler-
with his funeral.
Tyler just listened to me cry on the mic. I didn't even get to hold him or anything.
I should use like a Discord soundboard. You just hear someone like, he's just, gay, like, gay. You are gay. Why are you gay?
No, but the last episode, I thought his dad was gonna show back up, but I think they're saving that for the next season.
Oh, dude, just wait. I'm not saying like I got like full on spoilers, but I got like the timeline basically. There's a lot of cool fucking shit that's about to happen.
Bro, I feel like next season's going to be like Alan the Alien and Omni-Man. Forward.
I think Invincible might be stronger than his dad, though.
I think they are
He just
all
doesn't have the experience.
they're all coming together. Is like the next season is like when
Well,
stuff starts to kind
the
of
last thing you saw about his dad was him breaking out and then heading back.
yeah and fucking
Yeah.
well I think the last thing you see is Battle Beast fucking waking up in space.
Well, I'm saying
Oh, but yeah, with the last thing
with
with
his dad
with
and
Nolan.
Alan.
But yeah, you're about to see like the real fucking power rankings of like the Invincible universe, because you're about to see like all the top dogs like show up at once,
Yeah.
and you'll see like how strong everybody is. Dude, the fucking
I still think his little brother might be stronger than him.
bro, I'm telling you, I don't think so.
Just because
That was crazy though. Like, what? I forget the blue dudes.
Oh,
names.
the Maulers, when he fucking
Yeah.
just like he just like and like
Yeah.
he's
punches
begging
like
for his life.
through his like broken jaw. He's like, no, he's through his head, and he's like, I'm sorry.
This is why I think he's gonna be stronger. He's still a kid. He got his powers way earlier, and he could already do this shit. How long did it take Invincible to?
There's also
There's a con to
Plus-
this though.
Plus, he's an ant.
There's a con to this though. I feel like his lifespan is gonna be shorter.
Yeah, he's not gonna live.
Well,
like, as long as
I think they talk about it
a
when
Viltrum might,
he has
but-
to bring like the baby Oliver back with him to Earth, you know, and his
Uh-huh.
mom raised him. I think they talk about like the scientists like studied him. They're like, okay, his Viltrumite DNA, which like makes him immortal almost, damn near, right? That's like counteracting the effects that the Thraxan DNA,
Ant people.
bug.
the ant people, the bug people DNA. By the way, the fucking Thraxans, like when I saw that Omni-Man like banged one of those bug ladies out, I was like, why, bro? Like that's weird. Like she doesn't even like she's not even bad. Bro, the Thraxans in the comics, dog, they got cake. It's
What?
crazy. Like no, they like yeah, it's crazy.
Damn.
They're just like caked up with ant heads.
There is
It's
a
fucking
dude
hentai,
out
bro.
there beating off to
Thraxan Rule 34.
yeah.
Yeah, he is.
How do you know?
And
Nick?
his
I'm just
name is
kidding. I'm
Nate.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. JK. Unless,
Okay, LOL.
unless,
No take backs, Nathan.
but no, they there's a lot of, god damn, dude, the whole fucking Harley squad,
Bikes are out today.
whole Harley squad just rode by.
Yo, bike week already happened. Go home.
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Fuck.
You're late.
Oh, but yeah, they got a lot of cool shit set up for the next season.
Yeah, I'm hyped.
I'm actually like confident, and maybe I'm knock on wood. I'm actually confident that like Invincible just can't fuck up. Like they can't. Like they're just on a good
the
run.
boys.
And the boys' final season, something could happen. Well, I'm not.
Nah,
No.
they almost kind of fucked it with the last season, didn't they?
Yeah, with like the sheep shit and
Yeah, that was a little weird.
and
mix of
Starlight.
politics and-
She was kind of like nah.
The framing the peaceful protests with
yeah,
like
and her
the
fucking like woes me like the whole season. That kind of pissed me off.
hey bro, but you want to talk about it, dude? Huey got raped and no one even cared.
I'm telling you, bro. Men can get raped. Nobody
Huey
believes me.
got raped and nobody cared,
Yeah,
dude.
no, still nobody cares.
Nobody even cares, dude.
I don't even think he cared though, to be honest.
Who did he? Who
liked
did
it.
it to him?
He liked
The
it.
fucking ugly ass chick that makes herself look like anybody.
Oh yeah, doesn't she look like a fucking like drug addict? No,
No, she looks like a fucking like witch, bro.
Nah, she looks like she's just crawled out of a dungeon out of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, she's like got the
Yeah.
hunchback.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Scaly
yeah.
ass skin and shit.
Yeah, I mean, she looks pretty bad as Starlight. Hey, you know what? You know what's funny about that though? You know what's funny about that? That's a lot. He got a lot better of a turnout than that one like U.S. senator guy. You remember he was like fucking what he thought was like a hot chick from the bar at the work party, and it turns out it's that like fat guy that can like.
Oh yeah, that's
and he
right.
he like takes a photo of himself like on top of him. Like he
Forgot
turned
about
he did a lot better than him.
forgot
I
about
think
that, bro.
isn't there like a thing where fucking Homelander like he like turns into the chick like the Vought CEO and was like I could do this for you, and he was like he kills him like
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, no, that was
He was like gonna suck on his titties or something. Right?
yeah, and it was like something he just knew. Yeah, that's bad but not worse, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Firecracker can get it though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, you like Firecracker? She also talks about some cool things. No, I'm just kidding. that was an interesting
Oh,
little
I'm
character.
proud to be an American. That's what I'm singing when I walk up to her.
Oh yeah.
Firecracker made me free.
There's we're set up for some cool shit to come out.
Yeah, I kind of want to rewatch The Boys.
Run it back just one more time. I said
Yeah.
I was gonna do that with Invincible, but I just watched the recap that they played at the beginning of the new season.
Fucking
and
Gavin needs to rewatch Invincible.
that covered.
What?
Bro, he told me like when they show all the multiple universe Invincibles and you just didn't even react. and he like ran it back for you, and you're like, huh? And you're like, rewind it, and then you like saw it, and you're like, oh yeah, he clones them. Tyler's like, what?
Dude, you had me so flabbergasted.
Dude, you were mega fried though.
Bro,
In his defense, he's mega fried.
I was on planet Mars.
I had to explain like how season 2 ended.
To be fair, I kind of forgot some details of season 2. I feel like that was a long ass time ago, low key.
I feel like I was simultaneously watching The Boys and Invincible, and it was just like overload.
Were you trying to
They
play?
fucking jam so much into those episodes.
Yeah, it was
Kind of crazy.
It was a good like reminder to me of like the whole Angstrom thing when he like it shows the scene of him and Mark. Mark thinks he kills him, but he like crawls into the portal
Oh
He's like,
yeah,
"Rebuild me."
Yeah.
with those like surgeon.
Yeah, Gavin was like, when did this happen? I'm like, here we go again.
What, bro?
I explained that entire scene when he asked about.
Yeah, and then
And then you
the
got the
scene plays,
Invincible-
and then
yeah.
I'm like, when did this happen?
When did what?
Then I had to explain that scene again, but the other side of it.
You're like, I don't.
And then I'm like, oh,
Am I missing something here?
I don't get it.
Just trying to like figure out what's happening. Like I did have some
I don't know. I rewatched the last episode of season 2 before starting. season
Oh,
3,
okay. That
so-
you know what? That might have been the smarter thing to do. I should have done that. But I did wait. Well, I waited until 7 of the 8 episodes came out before I decided to
Waited for
swing.
them all.
Yeah, but by the time I caught up, it all came out, you know. So, that was fine with me. I wasn't going to be able to crush 7 episodes in one night.
Yeah, the
I was
Pacers
already-
beat the Bucks game 1.
I was already torturing myself with solo leveling. I didn't want to do it with fucking Invincible too.
That's fair. That is fair.
Oh man, I'm creaming over solo leveling.
Are you still watching it?
Oh, it's finished.
Oh, okay.
Nah, but I keep almost getting spoiled about fucking what's supposed to happen next. People are just posting the manhwa all over TikTok.
Mm.
The Mawa.
Oh, if you watch the first 2 seasons, then this is what happens next. And
Oh,
it's
that's
just
bullshit.
a video describing
I hate that.
exactly step by step of what happens.
I
in the
hate that.
manhwa.
I hate when people like. I know you can like read it and watch it, and then you, like obviously like the people who read it are gonna wait for like when you're reading something and then like they're making a show of it. Like they might change some details, but like you're not necessarily like ruining
can't-
it for
you can't
yourself.
Put everything in the TV.
Yeah, you're not ruining it for yourself, but you're kind of like you're seeing like you want to see how they do it like in the show. You know what I mean? Like you're
Well,
kind of
like the people who read the manhwa, they got pissed about this one scene where they didn't give the backstory of the cameraman in the dungeon.
the backstory of the cameraman.
Yeah, like because in the manhwa it gives a whole backstory of the cameraman, his fucking wife, his kids, fucking all this bullshit, and in the actual show, it didn't show any of that. It just showed him shitting himself.
I mean, fair enough.
People that, I mean,
I don't think people care.
fuck the cameraman.
Yeah,
Show
but
me that fucking. Show
what
me
I don't
him
like about that, like
killing
if you
people.
want to watch it yourself,
Show me the titties.
if you want to watch it yourself, like if you want to spoil it for yourself, or not spoil it, but if that's how you want to do it, be my guest. Don't go on YouTube and make or like TikTok and make videos about it
Yeah,
for
fuck
people,
off.
because then like you're kind of like enticing people to just ruin it for themselves ultimately, right? And I don't really.
Yes.
That's why I've kind of avoided ever like getting into like the mangas or anything while a show's coming out.
I'm not a reader, bro.
Honestly, it's easier for me to read a normal book than it is to try and read some fucking manga.
Well, for me, it's like reading shit doesn't really stick it in my brain, but watching it,
TikTok brain.
no, bro.
I'm
Like,
kidding.
But the picture books.
I'm fucking autistic when it comes to TV shows and fucking movies, bro.
Manga is just comic books.
The picture books.
Although like I've tried to like get into reading a manga and I just stare at a page that's like I try to like, oh wow, this is a sick
And
page.
you just don't read anything.
I just kind of stare at it and I'm like, cool.
On
Oh
to the
yeah, I
next.
gotta on to the next. Oh. And then I close it and I'm like,
What happened?
what just happened? But if I read like an actual book, you know, like I'm reading The Hobbit right now, and
Gay.
dude, don't even,
I was about to
don't
say.
even, dude, don't even start. Been reading The
I
Hobbit.
was gonna follow up with that. I've read 1,100 chapters of One Piece.
How many chapters?
I mean,
is there?
I've read Twilight, so I can't
Over
really say
1100.
anything.
Oh yeah, Tyler's read Twilight.
Gay.
So I don't want to hear it. I'm
Just
reading.
kidding, I love you, bro.
I'm reading story mystical tales.
Hey, bro. So is Twilight. It's just mainly meant for females.
I mean, yeah, like 12-year-old females. Isn't it?
Team Jacob.
Oh, dude, I heard. You know the guy who created Batman? Or, well, not created Batman. Fuck. Fucking the guy who's making the current Batman movies, Matt Reeves. Apparently, he's sick right now, and they might not come out with the second Batman movie because of it.
Second Vengeance?
He's down with the sickness.
Dude, no, he has like cancer, I think.
Fuck.
And this movie's been like in development hell. I don't know if it's gonna come out. Just giving you guys a heads up.
Damn. If only I cared.
I mean, you didn't have to ruin the rest of my day like that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take that to the golf course with you.
If only I cared.
Sorry, Tyler. Oh, but yeah, that kind of sucks. I found that out today. Actually, today while I was taking.
Hey,
shit.
but new Andor, guys.
Actually, don't hate on Andor. Andor is like one of the actual
The fuck
good
is Andor?
Star Wars shit.
No, bro. Don't sit here and fucking.
No, I will. Because I've
gloat
been
Andor.
critical.
After the
Oh
Acolyte-
my god.
After the Acolyte,
I've been
you still
critical,
have hope?
but the Acolyte came out after the first season of Andor came, and no one cared about Andor, and it was good. Cause like how okay. So
Nathan is triggered.
no, because
We hit the
I'm-
switch.
I'm very fucking critical when it comes to Star Wars. Okay, I'm very critical of Star Wars.
Critical, but Andor was good.
I'm critical of Star Wars. Andor came out and Obi-Wan came out. Obi-Wan got all the hype, but it fucking sucked, right? And when Andor came out, no one cared, but it turns out it was good.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. That's read and weep. Okay, read and weep. So, Andor, I'm not worried about. Like, I think that could be a good show, because like I just watched that other Star Wars show a few months ago when I first moved in here. That I don't even remember what it was called, to be honest. Skeleton Crew. And it was just like the little 30-minute episodes. It was like easy to watch. It wasn't overcomplicated, and it was good because it was like simple. It was like Treasure Planet type shit, and it was enjoyable. It was fun. But Acolyte is a huge fucking stain, and I think they learned from it. I hope, at least, because
I don't think so.
We'll see.
I just saw fucking Ryan Gosling's gonna be in the next Star Wars movie. He like came out for like a big reveal.
Came out of the closet.
No.
Dang.
You kidding me? Have you seen his wife? He's married to
What is
Eva.
that supposed to be?
He's married to Eva Mendes.
Does that mean he's
Dude, she's fine as fuck.
and he's probably gay?
Dude, you wish.
The gayest ones have the hottest wives.
You
no?
wish. You wish.
And so what? So
You-
what? What if I do
dude,
wish?
Don't talk about him like that. He's literally me. Literally me, dude.
Nathan's gay, guys.
You don't fuck with Ryan Gosling?
Not really.
Bro, he did so many good movies though. He's in Drive. You know, like the memes.
No.
He's in that one
I live under a rock, Nathan.
Fair enough.
I just can't remember names, so like you're saying that I can't picture any movie he's in or nothing.
Place
Yeah.
Beyond the Pines.
No idea.
He's a good actor.
See? Thank you. All right, 2-1. We win.
Alright.
2-1, we win. I control the floor now.
All right, whatever.
I control the floor.
It's like my toes are crossed.
Whatever.
Dude.
What did I just watch the other day? that
I
keep
now
thinking
pronounce
about it?
you Chuck and Larry?
Yeah, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. That's a good movie.
Yeah?
That's a good movie.
I didn't realize how bad the CGI was. In it, though.
Oh, shit. I still
fuck.
got to watch the scene that you were
Dude,
talking
the
about.
firefighter scene was so bad. I've
I'll
never
have to
seen
find-
CGI that bad.
I'll have to find the CG, that
Especially in an
particular
Adam
scene.
Sandler movie. Like,
I'm trying to think. I feel like Grown Ups has like CGI scenes in it that are probably pretty bad.
I don't think so.
Like the scene where he's like on the
Going down the zip line.
zip line on his feet.
That wasn't that bad.
No.
No, because they probably hung a dummy upside down and crashed it into the barn, and it was real.
Maybe.
Or the guy that's in Chuck and Larry, the fatter white guy, what's his name?
Kevin James.
When he's trying to do the rope swing and does like 3 backflips and fucking falls on the bird.
Yes. Yes.
That wasn't that bad of CGI.
Okay, fair enough. Or maybe it was a stunt actor.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a stunt actor. I'll have to look into that though. We'll have
But
to.
like, why couldn't they just hop on like a real fire truck and film the scene? Is like my thought.
So it's them going by on a fire truck,
They're hanging off the side of the fire truck, talking to each other.
and it's obviously CGI.
Dude, you could see the green screen around their fucking figures.
Oh, okay.
It's bad.
All right, I'll run it back. Tyler, what time is your tea time at?
Pretty much got to go like right now.
All right, what are we at, boys?
105.
105. Hell yeah. All right, well that's been another episode of Camp Cozy. Are we gonna record next week?
That's up to you, bro.
No, I'm good. I'm good to record. I'm just checking
alright,
in.
For sure. I think so.
We're still working on. We had some issues with Gavin's spring break
what?
trip vlog, but it'll still be coming out. We're transferring the file so I can give it to Gavin so you can chop it up.
It's in the making.
But it's coming soon to
This
a
is the first time I've ever done a vlog, so
coming soon to a YouTube channel near you. All right, it's been another episode of Camp Cozy, boys.
Camp and cozy.
Dave.
bye.